The 2026 BMW X5 isn't just another refresh, it's a bold redesign that could change how people see BMW's flagship SUV. From sharper lines and a more aggressive stance to tech upgrades that rival Tesla, this X5 is aiming to dominate its class. But here's the twist. Not every change is an improvement, and some may surprise loyal BMW fans. Is this redesign the upgrade luxury buyers have been waiting for? Or did BMW play it too safe? Let's find out. BMW has always positioned the X5 as the perfect blend of luxury, utility, and everyday usability. Since its debut in the late 1990s, it's been the benchmark for premium SUVs, setting the tone for how rivals design their own flagships. Now, the 2026 BMW X5 arrives with a fresh redesign aimed at keeping that crown. It's built for drivers who want the prestige of a luxury badge, the comfort of a family SUV, and the performance to make every commute feel like more than just a drive. But the question is, does this latest version truly raise the bar, or has BMW taken a safer path? In a moment, we'll break down everything from design tweaks to tech upgrades and see if the X5 still deserves its spot at the top. The first thing you notice about the 2026 BMW X5 is its presence. BMW has sharpened nearly every angle, giving the SUV a more athletic stance without losing its luxury feel. The new kidney grille is slimmer and cleaner, flanked by headlights that almost look like laser beams cutting through the night. Around back, the taillights stretch wider with a striking 3D effect, and the whole silhouette feels bolder, almost daring the competition to keep up. It's unmistakably BMW, but refreshed in a way that makes the old model suddenly look dated. Step inside, and the transformation is even more striking. The cabin now centers around a massive curved display that stretches across the dashboard, blending the instrument cluster and infotainment screen into one sweeping piece of glass. The materials are exactly what you'd expect at this level: soft-touch leather, open-pore wood, brushed metal, and BMW has added ambient lighting that shifts color as you drive, subtly changing the mood of the interior. It's not just a place to sit, it feels like a personal lounge on wheels. Tech-wise, the X5 gets BMW's latest iDrive system with smarter voice commands and quicker responses. There's a new head-up display with augmented reality navigation that overlays arrows directly onto the windshield, guiding you street by street. Families will love the rear seat entertainment screens, while drivers will geek out over features like hands-free highway assist. But here's the kicker. While some rivals hide advanced features behind pricey packages, BMW has made more of them standard this time around. Performance has always been a key part of the X5's appeal, and the 2026 model doesn't hold back. The base engine is a turbocharged inline-six, pushing out a healthy 375 horsepower, while the plug-in hybrid adds electric torque for a total of over 480 horses and nearly 40 miles of all-electric range. For those who crave power, the X5M variant remains a beast, delivering supercar-level acceleration in an SUV body. On the road, BMW promises tighter steering response and improved suspension tuning, designed to balance comfort on long drives with sharp handling in the corners. Of course, no car is without flaws. The bold exterior design might not appeal to traditionalists who prefer the subtler look of earlier X5s. And while the tech upgrades are impressive, the learning curve of BMW's menus can still frustrate less tech-savvy drivers. Then there's the hybrid model. Yes, it offers efficiency, but real-world range might not always match the optimistic numbers on paper. Still, when you put it all together, the 2026 X5 feels like a serious step forward. It's more modern, more capable, and more luxurious than before. The question now is whether all these changes justify what BMW is asking for at the dealership, because as we'll see in a moment, the pricing may surprise you,
and not in the way you'd expect.
Out on the road, the 2026 BMW X5 finally shows whether all those numbers and design tweaks really matter. And here's the shocker. It doesn't just meet expectations, it shatters them. The hybrid model, for example, rockets from a standstill, with instant torque that pins you to the seat, while the chassis stays remarkably composed even through tight, twisting corners. For a vehicle of this size, the agility feels almost unnatural, like BMW secretly borrowed DNA from its M-Series sports cars.
Then comes the comfort test. On a rough stretch of pavement where you'd expect every bump to rattle through the cabin, the adaptive suspension smooths it out as if the road were freshly paved. Passengers barely notice the imperfections, and when you switch into sport mode, the whole character of the SUV changes. Throttle response sharpens, steering firms up, and suddenly you're piloting a machine that feels more like a performance sedan than a family hauler.
But it's not all perfect. Push the hybrid's electric-only mode too hard, and range drops faster than you'd expect. And while the cabin tech dazzles, some of the menus still take more taps and swipes than they should. These are small cracks in an otherwise polished package, but they're enough to make you pause if seamless usability is a top priority. Still, the biggest surprise isn't the speed or the comfort, it's the balance. BMW has managed to create an SUV that feels just as capable pulling up to a black tie event as it does blasting down a back road. That's a rare trick, even in this competitive segment. The question now is simple. With all these strengths and a few noticeable flaws, is the new X5 the luxury SUV you should actually buy? We'll break that down in the verdict. So, what's the final word on the 2026 BMW X5? This redesign isn't just a cosmetic update, it's a statement. BMW has doubled down on luxury and technology while keeping the performance edge that made the X5 a standout in the first place. The exterior turns heads, the cabin feels like a high-end lounge, and the powertrains deliver a mix of muscle and efficiency that few rivals can match. But no car is flawless. The infotainment system can still feel clunky for everyday use, and the hybrid's real-world range may leave efficiency-focused buyers wanting more. If you're a traditionalist, the bolder styling might also feel like too sharp a departure.
That said, this SUV knows exactly who it's built for. If you're a family buyer who values comfort, tech, and brand prestige, the standard X5 trims deliver incredible balance. If you're performance-driven, the M variant still gives you that sports car rush in SUV form. And if sustainability matters, the plug-in hybrid offers a genuine step forward, even if it's not perfect. In the US market, the X5's significance can't be overstated. It's competing in one of the most crowded and competitive segments, yet it manages to stand out. With this redesign, BMW isn't just keeping up with Tesla, Audi, and Mercedes, it's setting a tone that luxury SUVs need to be both smart and thrilling to drive. Expect others to follow this lead. So here's the big question. Does the 2026 BMW X5 earn a place in your driveway, or would you still look elsewhere? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to hear whether you think BMW nailed it or missed the mark. And if you found this breakdown useful, hit that like button, subscribe for more car reviews and comparisons, and turn on the bell so you don't miss what's coming next.